1 billion people announced by the World Health Organization in 2010 around the world are overweight or obese. By 2019, that rose to 1.9 billion. That's a quarter of this planet. Over the COVID years, 2020 and 2021, it's estimated by many experts that the average human adult has increased their mass by 15 pounds. We're still waiting on the World Health Organization figures, but the figures for Europe are saying 59% now of all adults across Europe are now overweight or obese, with the fastest growing demographics now in busy professionals, hard-working, busy people in the middle income brackets like lawyers, engineers, doctors, nurses, consultants, entrepreneurs and business owners. So why should you listen to me? In May 2019, I weighed in 154 kilos, that's 340 pounds. By November 2020, I weighed in 94 kilos, that's 207 pounds. I went from a 54-inch waist to a 32-inch waist. And that's because I started to look after my health and my fitness. You see, I understand the unique challenges that you face and why up until this point, you found it really difficult to be able to fit health and fitness into your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Martin Sharp, and here are my 5 points to achieve a healthy weight and how to keep it permanently. So our first point is mindset, because everything starts in your head. You have a thought, that thought creates a feeling, that feeling then will promote action. Now, when most people start talking about trying to lose weight or trying to lose fat or gain more muscle, what they start talking about is your goals. What kind of goal are you looking for? And someone will trot out the SMART goals. Now, personally, I don't like SMART goals simply because they are logical. And the one thing people are not is logical. People are emotional. They are driven by emotions and they do things for emotional reasons. So if you can't bring emotions into your mindset and into your goals, you'll find it's going to be a real challenge to be able to maintain that and keep things going. So you need to be able to find ways of being able to link your changes to things that are going to either pleasure you or bring you pain, so that you're moving towards things that are going to pleasure you in the future and you're moving away from things that are going to cause you pain now. You can't beat a nice black coffee. And this brings us nicely on to point number 2, and this is mechanics. What is mechanics? It's basically the parts of your body that make you work. You have too much fuel, then you're going to put on weight, and not enough fuel, you're going to starve yourself to death. If you do too much exercise with not enough fuel, then your body's not going to be able to perform the way that you're expecting it to. Now, the thing is, a lot of people will turn around and say you've just got to eat less and move more. But that's only part of the equation. The whole point is to create this potential difference and constantly be changing, constantly adapting, as your body will be doing as well. Because it's trying to find ways to become the most efficient machine it can ever be. Because it's expecting to survive, it's expecting a drought, it's expecting a famine, it's expecting some kind of saber-toothed tiger could come out and try and attack you. So it's always trying to make sure that you will survive and go forwards. But that means that you need to concentrate not just on the calories that are on, but also the quantity, the quality, and the types that you're getting and in the right places at the right time. Why? Because you want to be making sure that you're building muscle at the same time as trying to lose body fat. Because the biggest area that you'll be able to utilize most energy is when you're in your non-exercising, when you're just living. And the bigger your muscles are, the more inefficient your body becomes, which means that it's going to use more energy by just being. Okay, so our third point is moderation. You might be wondering, what do I actually mean by moderation? I'm talking about rest and relaxation. You've probably already heard from other people that your body does all of its repair when you're resting and relaxing. And the thing is, it takes a long time to rest and relax. But the opposite is true. You can get instantly stressed within a moment because your body thinks it's in survival mode. And whenever it's stressed, can be a good thing because it can help it gain it. But when it's in stress all the time, it's a bad thing because it's constantly breaking down your body in a way that you don't need it. So you need to find those times to be able to rest and digest, be able to let yourself just go and relax. Now, the thing is, many organizations kind of credit people in this way of that they're actually sacrificing themselves. They are actually slaves to the altar of business, to the point where actually they are no longer sleeping as many hours as they need. They no longer take the time that they need to be able to actually actively rest and relax. So if you don't put moderation into your 5 points, then you're not going to find, even with the best diet plan, even with the best exercise plan, you will fail to progress, you will fail to reach your goals. Which brings us nicely onto our 4th point, where we're talking about method. because if you've got a great process that supports you in being able to do what you need to get done, then that's going to form great habits. And as you know, habits are those little shortcuts that we take every single day that means that we can get things done even easier. And habits come in forms of good habits and bad habits. The secret is going to be to make sure those bad habits are the ones that are harder to now do, and the good habits are the ones that are going to be easier. For me, it all starts with a simple mantra. If it isn't in the diary, it doesn't get done. And this means everything that you need to do around what you're going to be doing for your health, your fitness, to make you happier and healthier. Nobody likes nasty surprises. To be forewarned is to be forearmed, which brings us nicely onto our fifth and final point, which is monitoring. Now, what do I mean by monitoring? I mean it's going to be checking what's actually happening inside your body and towards your goals that you've set yourself. Now, as Peter Drucker once said, the father of modern management, what isn't measured can't be managed. And the thing is, you need to be tracking and managing your body at all times. Now, one thing I hate is when people come out and say, oh, but you can have this amazing maintenance plan and everything's going to stay exactly the same. And the thing is, this panacea or objective just isn't true. You know, there's no magical kind of thing that happens where everything stays exactly the same. The fact of the matter is, you're getting older even right this moment in time, and that means that your body is changing. Your body is either growing or it's dying. It's always in a state of flux, and it's always in a state of adapting to the changes that are happening around it. Whether that's from your age, whether that's from the stimulus that you're giving it with the exercise, whether that's even the food and the building blocks that you're giving it so it's repairing itself, it's constantly going to be changing. And you need to be making sure that you're changing and adapting with it, so you're always going to be on point to be able to achieve the goals that you're going to set yourself, whether those are going to be fat loss goals, speed goals, performance goals, endurance goals. You know, the sky's the limit. Even the goals of just being happier, healthier, and even more higher achieving than you already are. So if these points have resonated with you and you'd like us to work with you becoming happier, healthier, and even more higher achieving, then why not drop us an email, say hello@martinsharp.com, where myself and my team will be quite happy to have a conversation with you and see what we can do to help you achieve even more.